All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Vince Big Dog is our man to watch, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. And with that, here's a look.
He's been unconscious at the plate. He hit over 15 home runs last month. I don't think anyone expects him to keep up that pace, but if he can get anywhere close to the same level of production, then he's going to continue to help this ball club win a lot of games.
And stay hot now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Milano going back to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Andres Blanco will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his...
Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Vince Big Dog will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. With a moment now, let's check out the Fisher Cats on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got? Vince Big Dog heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good...
Hey, need you right here.
Andres Blanco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, a double play. Now to the plate, Vince Big Dog. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 35 now on the season as they push the lead to 4-2.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard...
Stepping in, Vince Big Dog. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. Drives it the other way to deep right. Reed ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Wow, he has just completed the last leg of a true baseball rarity, hitting for the cycle.
Yeah, good for him. You know, for a long time, a cycle was actually more rare than a no-hitter. That's no longer the case, but it's still very special. And this is not a game he'll likely forget, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it for a while, too.
Andres Blanco strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Redding comes out on top in this one. Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Vince Big Dog is in the glow, and he was the definition of a big offensive performer in his last game as he hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, and it was so fun to watch. Cycles don't come very often, like only a few times a year, so it's a pretty special achievement. And you know, there's always so much pressure on that last at-bat, coming in knowing what you need for the cycle. Baseball is just not one of those sports where you can do what you want on demand. So to come through like that, it's really satisfying.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot.
Jim Davis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Vince Big Dog gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Vince Big Dog.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, see you in the rip.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple.
Vince Big Dog is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Skied into straightaway right. Reed has a play. He's got it one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres.
Vince Big Dog will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Hey, you pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
First delivery to him on the way.
Come on now. One time.
Drives it to deep right field. Reed ranging back at the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Vince Big Dog will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go. Hey, have a good rip up there,
The 0-2 home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Well, I don't think they're in the clear just yet, but things are starting to look a little bit better after that at-bat. That makes it.
Into the box is a lefty this time, as he'll take the preferred matchup after getting word that Venditti has declared to throw right-handed.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Dante John comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Kennedy is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving. Vince Big Dog will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Moment, we need you. Here we go.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Vince Big Dog gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Montañez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
All right, come on now. Let it
Now
fly.
to the plate, Vince Big Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
High and deep to right center field. Sanchez ranging back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. Vince Big Dog will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Vince Big Dog takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Reading comes out on top in this one, 8-2. Good night, everybody.
On 11 hits, no errors, they left 17 men on base.
Welcome back to our minor league pregame. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Vince Big Dog gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Vince Big Dog. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got it.
Vince Big Dog stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game.
Vince Big Dog will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
and he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Taken high and deep to right. Nunez ranging back at the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Vince Big Dog will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he can come through here.
Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Fans are final line score.
No way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Vince Big Dog is in the glow, and he made a little history in his last game by being one of a small list of players to hit 4 home runs in a single contest.
Yeah, he had the whole baseball world buzzing after that performance, and for good reason. You know, you'll see guys get 2 or 3 home runs in a game now and then, but 4? That's truly rare. In fact, only 16 guys in history had hit 4 in a major league game. And just to put that in perspective, there have been 23 perfect games, and that feat is usually thought of as one of the rarest achievements in baseball. Obviously, a performance to remember, and I guess we'll see how he follows it up in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Binghamton Mets and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Jim Heim, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Vince Big Dog will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Come on, Big Dog, stay hot. Let's go.
Hey, stay hot now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Stay hot now.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Campos going back, still going back. He gets there, and that's the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He was a run-producing machine last month, driving in over 30 runs.
Stepping in, Vince Big Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Dog.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 45 home runs now on the campaign as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Vince Big Dog will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Hey, come on, Big Dog, get your pitch.
First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Alfonso Chacin will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle. Out.
Ball's there, and he is out at second base. Vince Big Dog is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Campos ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. Reading leads it. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Vince Big Dog gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Stay up, babe. Here we go.
Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 46 now for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, he is proven to be a real...
Digging in to try it again. Vince Big Dog. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
All right, you're here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Andres Blanco stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So no runs on 3 hits. Vince Big Dog strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Launched to right field and deep. Abbott ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast. Vince Big Dog will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Gone!
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Vince Big Dog, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 4th in the ball game as this lead got even. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs.
So with runners at the corners here and 2 gone, it looks like they'll make a move to the bench, and we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Second baseman.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Big Dog.
Hey, see ya.
High in the air out to center field. Spanos is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left up. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
First for the victorious
So that just about does it for EK Psycho.